Well, I don't know about you, but I'm always curious about what photographers have got in their bag. So today I thought I'd show you what's in mine. Hi guys, Mandy here from the Photographer Blog, and today, as I said, I'm going to be looking at my camera bag, what I carry around and what I use on a day-to-day business. But basically for my 360 photography and the commercial stuff that I'm doing. So it's more work gear than it is like creative hobby side gear, but I thought you might be interested anyway, so I'm going to share that with you today, and let's get into it. So basically what I use is a Lowepro bag. Lowepro are great makers of camera bags. It's a mini tracker AW. I've had it for 5 years, it's still going strong, it's been battered, it's been out in all weathers, and it's just a really fantastic bag because it's not Mr. Beats, it's not coming to pieces or anything, and it's just it just keeps going basically. So it's a backpack, we've got straps, we've got a waist strap and a chest strap, so they're really handy because they just take a bit of weight off your shoulders. They tend to be really heavy, these type of bags, when you get them full, just because of the size of them, so it's great to have a little bit of weight taken off of your shoulders. And then we've got a nice massive pocket on the front that holds all kinds of stuff in there. But generally, the more interesting things in this bag, well, this pouch anyway, is the little bendy tripod for my phone, which is what I'm recording this video on today. Really, really handy to have out and about if you just want to do a little video or something. And somewhere else in here, I've got another little tripod. That's great if you want to do a little time lapse or something on a table somewhere. It's just really handy to have it extend out a little bit as well, so it's not quite as small as it looks. But yeah, great sturdy little things to have that your phone fits really easily onto. They're always in my bag just because you never know when you might need them. Loads of pen pockets and things like that as well, and a little hook for your keys, which I do actually find quite handy sometimes because, as you say, there's so much stuff in the pockets you can lose your keys at the bottom. So that's a great little addition there. And then on the top here, although I never really used it because I've got a really quite big heavy tripod, but this is supposed to be for a tripod. You're supposed to stick the feet in the tripod there, and it comes up and you tie it onto here with some little bungee straps that come with it. And I must admit, as I say, because my tripod's big and heavy, I've never wanted to weight myself down even more by sticking the tripod on there. But it just folds in, so it's dead easy to use there. The zips are nicely covered, so it is nicely waterproof, this bag. But just in case you do get caught out in a ton of rain, then they have these integral basic waterproof cover that goes over the top, so you just put it down over your bag like that, and then pull the drawstring at the top, and then basically you've got more protection for your gear if you're really getting pelted down. And as I say, I've not used it and I've still found the bag to be incredibly waterproof. It's never been wet inside, and I have been out in some really quite bad weather, so from that point of view, it's a really sturdy bag. It's really nice to carry on your back. Where's the zip on? There we go. And then it's just got a little security feature here on the side. If you can see, there's just an extra bit here that you can put over. It helps with security. If you zip to at the bottom, people can't get into your bag as easy. And then it just helps pull everything together and tighten it down a little bit just for when you're carrying it. So that's a cool little feature as well. They've got one on either side. And then let's have a look inside. There we go. And then inside, obviously we've got tons of pockets here to put all different things in. And then you've got the dividers inside that you can move about and change to however works for you. So it's nice and individual in that sense. But I don't know, what have I got in here? Oh, right. I've got all the bits that I need from the pano head and from the tripod, all those spares that I need are in there. And then I think over in this one I've got my memory cards. Although I do not recommend that you just ram all your memory cards into a bag with no covers on. Don't do that. Don't do as I do. But anyway, they're all in there. And then in here I've got the spare batteries and things like that. And then another important piece of camera kit for me is a penny. The pano head and one of my tripods uses, instead of having like a finger turn mount, it's got a screw mount to it. So I always have pennies on me. I think I've got quite a few in there at the moment because they are brilliant at tightening and untightening the pano head and the tripod. So for me, top tip, always have a penny on you or a 5p or something like that. That's just really easy. If you haven't got your tools, like I do tend to have my tripod tools in here, but if it's just in my pocket, a penny, it's just dead easy to grab, and then I can fix the pano head and the tripod, and off I go basically. So that's nice big pockets, can fit a ton of stuff in there into the lid, and then we've got the bag itself. So let's have a look inside. So basically, this is the inside of the camera bag. We've got these dividers here that basically are just all Velcro together. So you can have them in any configuration that works for you. This works for me, so this is great. It's easy to get at everything. And I've even got some spare ones here that I've not used, that I've just stuck to the bottom for a bit of extra padding. So the camera itself, I've got a Canon 600D. At least that's what it's called in Europe. I think in America it's the T3i. I will correct myself if I'm wrong. But yeah, basically it's an old entry-level camera. It's great. Like the bag, it's been through all kinds, and you know, touch wood, it's still there for me doing what I need it to do. It's basically all I need for the 360 videos, because in a lot of ways a full frame camera would give me more problems because of weight and size and just physically, and then also the images themselves would be a lot larger to work with and a lot more awkward to sort with. So basically this does the job as I need it, so that's why I've not upgraded as yet. I think there is an upgrade coming fairly soon, but at the moment this has just been a fantastic reliable camera for me, and I'm really pleased with the images that I get from it. On it I also have the Canon 18-135 zoom. I really like that zoom. It's a great range of focal length for walking around with. We've got the lens hood as well, and it just works really nicely for me. I just really like that combination. But you know, I can go into more depth about the camera and the lens in another video because we're just looking at the bag today. So yeah, there's the camera, 600D with the 18-135 lens on it. The lens that I use for the 360s is a Sigma 8mm Canon fit lens. It's a fisheye lens basically. Take that off, there's the fisheye part to it, and as you can see it's very bulbous and sticks out quite a fair way. So again, it's been through all kinds with me. I've shot in rain and snow and goodness knows what, and it's still going again, you know, touch wood. Great little lens. Got your focus ring there. You've got auto focus or manual focus, and it will do both on the Canon, with it being obviously a Canon fit, there you go. But basically I tend to use it in manual focus, so I use the focus ring, set it to what I want it to, and we go from there basically. But yeah, it's a great little lens. Happy with the images that I'm getting from it and everything. But you know, I just keep it in the case, within the case, just for a little extra protection as well, you know, with it being quite subulbous. But there we go. What have we got over here? That's my Canon 50mm 1.8 Nifty 50 lens. I love this lens, and as I say, I will do individual videos on all of this gear, but this is my favourite lens. It's just really fast, it's really bright, and really cheap, great affordable lens, and it really is creative. I just absolutely love this lens. But as I say, I will do another video on that bit more in depth. Got my remote that I use. I've got my compass. I need to find north when I'm doing it, so when I'm doing the 360s. That's for the 360s to shoot, so I'm not touching the camera as it's taking the photos. Right, battery chargers. We'll go over here. Right. This is a really good thing to have as well. It was only really cheap. It's basically a gym towel. Got it for a couple of quid, and it's just fantastic because, you know, you do end up you do end up out in the rain, and basically the camera does get wet. I use this to just make sure the camera's dry and the lenses are dry, and to put over it as well if needs be while I'm waiting for a shower to pass or anything. So it's just a great way of looking after your camera equipment on the fly, and just a really cheap little thing to have in your bag. Really great to have. That's for the battery charger, wire for the battery charger, and spare body caps and lens caps down there, and some lens cloth by the look of it. I showed you before, that's the tripod little toolkit. If anything goes wrong with tripod or things start loosening off, then I've got it with me. I do tend to check it and tighten it up every now and again, but just in case anything, I bang it or something, I've always got it on me in case I need it. And then last but not least, we've got the pano head itself. That attaches to the camera, and then basically this is the pano head that goes onto the tripod, and oops, there's the arm that goes on there. It's an Ergo Ninja 3 Mark II. Again, I've had it for 5 years. It does the job, it does what I need it to do, and it's a fantastic little thing. The rubbers wear out and stuff, but you can get all the parts that you need to replace the bits that obviously wear and tear happens to. But it's a great little pano head, very easy to use, very easy to set up. So that's it, that's what I carry around with me every day in case I need anything when I'm out working. Okay, so that's it, that's the bag that I use, that's the stuff that I use at this moment in time. I will keep you updated with future videos of these as and when gear changes. And as I say, hopefully you found it useful. I'd love to hear what you've got in your bag, so please pop it in the comments below, and that'd be great. Otherwise, if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and a like, and if you haven't already, then please subscribe to the channel and you will never miss another one. So have a great day everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.